Guys, this trim gets pretty gnarly. So if you guys don't like a little bit of grossness, this probably is not the video for you, but you'll be amazed at what comes out of this foot. So let's get on with this trim, guys. So this spot on the heel, at first looking at it, it looks just like a raw lesion that just needs to be put a little cream on, wrapped up, she'll be good to go. But that very swollen heel, I assumed was just scar tissue from an old ulcer. But watch what goes on in this video. It's absolutely amazing and somewhat disgusting. So what we're doing now is, because I think that I need to relieve the weight off of that toe that I believe that has scar tissue in it, we get right to blocking it. You'll see that in a lot of my videos that I'll not even look at what's underneath that sole before I put the block on, because if I were to open up something in that sole and the block was not on, it would take my dry toe and put whatever that comes out of that sole onto my dry toe, making it a little more difficult to block. Now that she's blocked, I've sped this video up so I didn't edit hardly any of it out so you guys could see the majority of the trim, but I sped it up so you didn't have to watch a 20-minute video. It's not literally 20 minutes, but it just seems longer than it needs to be when you're watching hoof trimming videos. So now that I've trimmed up this foot pretty good, you can see the spot in her sole where I believe there is an ulcer. I carve, and to no dismay, I'm not finding what I'm looking for. I see the separated sole, and I'm taking it away, but there still is no open wound or lesion. Now, as you can see on that wound that's on the back, that is open, that I feel just needs wrapped, there's that little white plug that's protruding a little bit. That little white plug does make me a little nervous, but I'm thinking it's just something. But the more I squeeze and the more I feel, there's got to be something inside that. That little white spot's not going away, and in turn, I feel I need to look inside and see if there is something connected to that white spot. As soon as I pick at it a couple times with the hemostat, I find this hole. Now I'm convinced that there's something in here, and as you can see, it's mighty disgusting. Oh, good God. That's nasty. So at this point, now that we know that there's an extreme infection inside this hoof, veterinary advice was advised to this farm for getting this looked at and antibiotics being used to help cure this. This wound in turn needs to be opened up enough so that it can drain, but I also want to allow the vet to take a look at this wound before I do any extensive carving into her foot. This is not a typical problem we see in hooves, but what we're going to do is just place some salicylic acid on it, and in turn allow the vet and the farm to make a decision on what's right with this cow. If the vet requires my equipment for being able to look at it further, we will probably have to set up another visit. But hopefully some antibiotics will help take care of this cow, and she'll be better in no time. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That was mildly disgusting.